Welcome to this episode of Video Drone by DIY3DTech.com. We're out here on Lake Huron today, just after a big storm. We got some breakers rolling in, and it's a little bit windy, but I got the Mavic Pro, and I'm going to try flying it to get some videos of these breakers coming in. I'm not going to get too brave, go out too far. I've got gusts probably up to about 14, 15 miles per hour out there blowing these waves up. It's a little bit greater out over the lake, so I'm going to kind of stick close to shore. I've already done all my checks with hover and maintenance. Got about a good 10 mile statute visibility. It's kind of crazy clear out here today. That's one of the reasons I want to get out here and fly today, is also test out the polarizing filter. So with that all said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to confirm my takeoff and kind of get it up in the air, and you can already see the wind's kind of pushing it. And I'm using lychee today. Actually, I want to kind of focus on, wow, it's really that wind. I got it full stick into that wind, and it's taking quite a bit. So I want to take it up a little bit and turn it to look up beach. And let's kind of take it up beach a little bit. Yeah, she's going this way pretty good, since we're not going directly into the wind. I'm kind of got the building buffering the wind for me. And we're just taking it up because we also have the polarizing filter on today, which is one of the things I really want to test. So I'm just kind of taking it up. Just kind of keeping line of sight. We'll trying to stay out of the wind a little bit. And you can see the breakers really coming in. They're not huge breakers, but this is probably the tops I would really attempt to fly in, because it is pretty breezy out here today. So I'm going to turn it around and bring it back. Whoa, with the wind, man, with the wind, the baby really moves. You know what? Did I press the center focus? I'm so used to flying the Spark that I'm not used to hitting the center focus thing. So you can see it. The wind is pushing it so hard that I can't even get a straight picture on the gimbal. But yeah, it's really buffeting this thing. So, but it's hanging in there. I'm bringing it down. Again, perpendicular to the wind, it's actually doing pretty good. And the wind pushing it a little bit there, so we see the lighthouse. The lighthouse at an angle a little bit. But let's pan it back around. If I hit it with the wind a little bit, just see it really pulling on it. So let's take it back up again. It's kind of doing a little beach combing, as I call it. So that's I got it full stick, not in sport mode, but just regular mode, and it's taking everything it's got to fight that wind. So just kind of pushing it up there. But on the phone, the views look pretty good, so I can't complain too much about that. It's just the gimbal really can't hold it steady in this much wind. But the breakers are really interesting looking out here today. Hopefully I'm getting that, hopefully that's all coming out. I'm going to do another kind of, let's gimbal this down and make sure I'm getting nice clear view. Spin it back around. Do another trip down. I'm going to give it a little bit more altitude. Boy, perpendicular to the wind this way, this thing really moves. You see it going up, how slow it goes? And you can kind of see we're just clipping away here. And I'm going to stop short there. Spin it around. And what I want to do is I want to take it out this way. And I want to angle the camera down. Because as I push forward, I want to try to get more of just the waves, the wave action, and kind of just get the beach in there as I'm moving up. And so I heard her complain about something. I'm not quite sure what. Probably wind, but you can see now I'm pushing against the wind how hard it is. So if I go with the wind, this thing flies like no tomorrow. But I wanted to make sure I do get a center focus here. And just kind of taking it up as we do some beach combing. Downbound shot. Let me get so I got center focus, and we'll push this. And again, we're getting some pretty rapid movement out there, and we're kind of flying a little bit inland. So I'll kind of whip this around. So you can maybe see a little bit of the lake there. And take it out. And sorry, it's not overly too interesting. I'm just a little bit experimenting with the actually flying into wind, seeing how this thing is reacting, as well as testing out this new polarizing filter. So hope all is good. And do another little hit there on the so the iPhone 6s is working pretty good as a platform. One of the things, I almost pushed the button on a crystal sky, but it sort of got crazy because you got to buy a charger separate, you got to buy the charging hub separate, then you got to buy a charger, and by the time I was getting done with it all, I was up for like around $1,000 for a screen. And then when I read a lot of the reviews, people were complaining that it emitted RFI and caused quite a bit of issues. So I quickly took my finger off the trigger. And so I'm just sticking with the iPhone 6s here. And one of the things that I'm sticking with is lychee. I keep line of sight of it. It is lychee, because I really like lychee. Yeah, I think it's gotten a little bit better as far as things go with it maturing as a piece of software. And oh, there I am behind a tree for a second. And I just want to make sure I wasn't flying out over the lake while I'm talking to you. Sometimes I get talking and I forget about which way I'm going because I'm looking at the drone, I'm looking at the sky, and a lot of times the drone is just sitting as a dot out there. So, but anyways, so I didn't pull the trigger on the clear sky, and that's why. And because I don't want to be stuck with just the Go 4. And so with lychee and everything, I'm pretty good. So I'm going to try to, I think, pretty much fly with lychee instead of the Go 4 app, because I'm just Had a lot of issues with the Go 4 app, especially with the spark, and just simply not happy with it. So we'll get some views of the lake before we bring it back in. So I think we got enough video to test out that polarizing filter and enough experience flying in this heavier wind. We'll just kind of fly it sideways. I want to fly it into the tree. And yeah, she's taking it pretty hard, that wind. So, but I'm still really impressed with the Mavic Pro. I got to tell you, this has been the best $700 I've spent on a drone. I really like the Typhoon, but I tell you what, $700. I paid $700 for the Typhoon. I paid $700 for this, and while I don't regret the Typhoon purchase, I appreciate this purchase far more. So, anyways, let's go ahead and bring this guy down and see if I can get him on the pad. This might be a little bit of a challenge in this wind. I did kind of put the pad where it was a little less windy. And so I just kind of bring it down. And let's see. Taking a little bit more piloting skills. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step back and try to bring it down on the cement closer to the building, because there's less wind over here. So I don't want to land it in the sand. And let's bring it down and set it down on the concrete. Okay, there we go. So we've got it landed. The video is saved out. I'm gonna start and stop this again just to be doubly sure that my video is saved. And so that's that. So we've had another great flight of the Mavic. Oh, I stepped out into the wind, so you probably got a little burst of wind noise, but we got the Mavic out here, Lake Huron, windy day, Polarizer. So, good day out here. So with that, let me know what you guys are thinking about for lunch. It's not lunchtime yet, it's still the morning, so I haven't even had breakfast yet, but I wanted to get out here and do some flying. I was hoping for a little bit less wind, didn't get it, but got to experiment anyway. So, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.